Everybody come around with the rhythm, it's the sound. Everybody get.
The Western Conference NBA playoffs, round 1 continues. The Suns have a commanding 3-0 series lead. Is it time for their dreams to be realized? For their thirst to be quenched? Find out tonight as they do battle against the Memphis Grizzlies. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference Quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Cody Martin is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Wells in at the 3. Now here's Beal, drills the three-pointer.
And this is his bread and butter. Get Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Hot loose, Beal with the steal. Outside, KD launches a 3. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Grizzlies on offense. 6-point game. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
Now here's Morant. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. To Beal for the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They've been looking at a sword for the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Now, here's Bane. They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Wells.
And that's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
Beal dishes to Durant. Suns moving the ball around. Now Richards. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Morant kicks to Clark. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Suns a fast break. Dunn outside. Back to Morris. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now here's Morant. No good from 11 feet. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bull, that's good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Inside. Jackson misses. Phoenix leading by 18. Dunn looking over the floor. From deep three-point land. Bull can't hit. Morant outside. Jackson misses. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Lets the three fly. Trains the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. We'll start for them. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. With some changes. Edie's checked in for Jackson. And Santi Aldama's subbed in for Wells. Phoenix making some changes. Here's Edie. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Suns leading by 21. KD finds Booker. Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
And so it's Memphis with it. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Durant with the steal. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. For three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
On the clock. It's stolen by Martin. Booker outside. From outside the arc, another three for Phoenix.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. And the dunk by Booker.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Here's Pippen. They've got Pippen. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Allen, that's good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Kennard. On the wing, Jackson. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by Dunn. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Plumlee. Fires from way outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Jones, the pass to Allen. Shoots over Aldama, and the Suns tack on 2 more. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. Pass to Kennard. Beal on the double team. Left side, Jackson. Nasty move. Now Aldama. Now here's Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Jones. Phoenix, another fast break opportunity. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Jones kicks to Dunn. Back to Jones. Dunn outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama with the ball. Now Beal defending. Here's Pippen. Nothing on the board. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, they have made the most of their transition chances.
Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Edey. Back to Aldama. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for Memphis. Fells comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Bain in for Luke Kennard. Phoenix also making some changes. Martin comes in for Allen, and it's Booker in for Jones. And Beal kicks to Booker. Three-pointer, traps in the tray. Booker's got 14 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pippen down low. He's guarded by Booker. And here's Phoenix. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Plumlee dishes to Booker. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Here's Dunn. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Booker against Pippen. Here's Edey. Still without a basket. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Wells. And stolen by Dunn. From deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
And Bain launches it from deep. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Phoenix ahead, running away with this one. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Please divert your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan of courtside Swimmer. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Hey everybody, we've got Game 4 action, and what a tough start it's been for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're giving the game away. Some of it's decision-making, some of it's lack of focus.
They'd better wake up early in the second half, or we're going to be the ones to fall asleep. Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies, things not looking great, trailing big. How do they rally back?
Oh, you're asking me? I don't know. I'll give it to Coach Kenny over there. Who you got, Jet?
Well, this is where pride has to kick in. Down in the series, backs against the walls. Are you going to pack it in, or do you want to battle?
That is the question. Men or mice? Got to stick with it. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. And it's Morant missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, KD. To the inside, Richards. Sweet little floater. Richards got the first basket of the second half. That one for Phoenix.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Wells. Guarded closely. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Here's Morant. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Phoenix with the ball. KD, that's for 2. And here's Booker from the arc. They grab their own miss. Shoots the 3. Shot clock at 5. Here's Richards. Sinks the 3-pointer. Richards got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Morant passes to Wells. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Poked away. Beal with the steal. To the paint. Outside for Martin. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Morant. No good, unable to end this run.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Hits it from 3-point range.
3 points.
Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Wells with it. He's against Martin. Martin with the block.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Martin's got his second bucket of the night.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Jackson. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Swiped away. Wells with it. And it's Martin picking him up. Driving in. And it's sent back by KD. Booker against Morant. Pass to Richards. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Down low. A fader. And the shot is long. Suns have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Richards passes to Booker. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Suns. Morant against Booker. 46 seconds left in the 3rd. Stolen. And up the court come the Suns on the break. It's up a 3. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Morant kicks to Bain. And he drives in. Outside, Martin lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. Beal on the foul.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Morant reaches to Clark. Trying to get something going. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Phoenix ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Santi Aldama is out there with Edey. Then there's Wells. Then it's Pippen. And it's Bain in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Edey. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. And here's Pippen. To the paint. Here's Bain. Plumlee with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. There's O'Neal with the 3. Good on the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Pass to Edey. And here is Bain. Allen defending. Here's Edey. Missed inside. On offense, here are the Suns. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Allen, that's good.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
It's Pippen on the wing. Defended by Jones. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Some changes for Memphis. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. For Phoenix, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Allen for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Looking to get it going. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And he gets it back. Shot clock at 3. Now, here's Morant for 3. And again, Memphis, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
To halt the run, it's hauled in by the Suns. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to O'Neal. Here is Plumlee. He's covered by Clark. And Plumlee gets it to go on the assist by O'Neal. Plumlee's got 6 points in the quarter.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And Phoenix making a change here. Micic checked in. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Outside, Bain, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Suns.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. Tipped away. Done with it. Now guarded by Wells. Done outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Jackson misses. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Devin Booker.